Hey, I know it's been a long time since I talked to you, and there were a lot of updates which had to be done, but sometimes when you're in the middle of something, and that was the case with me, so when I was in the middle of the masters, it was the story of actually juggling a lot of different things. So I had to keep up with the YouTube, family life, have to take care of the business, and then have to take care of YouTube and Instagram and everything, and then along with the studies. So it was quite a bit of a challenge, and to be honest, now when it is finished, yeah, it feels very different. It feels like such a big burden has been just lifted off. This was the comparison that I used to do with Alina, that hey Alina, you're going to job, you're coming back home, but you have your Saturday and Sunday free. But for students, even though you're in this gray zone where you have to study sometimes, you don't have to study at other times, but you never have anything free, until the day your master thesis is submitted and you're done with it. You just feel this lingering sense of, you have something to do, even if you don't have anything to do, but you still end up kind of wasting your time into something else, but not exactly studying. So that was the kind of scenario I was in. So then this is also the reason why the YouTube uploads hadn't been regular, because sometimes the workload will get so much, but during the workload then I feel yeah, if I make a YouTube video right now, it doesn't make sense. But then you go completely in the opposite spectrum where you have absolutely nothing to do, but you still don't want to make a YouTube video because you did not make a YouTube video previously. And I think the more you talk, the more videos you upload, the more connected you feel with the audience, because it's you're seeing them every day. I mean, not exactly, but still in a way. So yeah, my master thesis got submitted on 21st October. Today is the day when I give my thesis away. It's a horribly rainy day, but like I said, always said, it's typical Hamburg. So the first thing is already done. Already gave to the first professor, now to the second one. And yeah, then things are done. Then I just have to give a presentation and everything's fine. So really looking forward to that. And this is now 4th November? Yeah, 4th November. Crap. Okay, yeah, so it has been quite some time, but there were also a lot of other things which were running behind, and I will be updating you guys very soon about it. Some massive life changes are coming up. Well, I'll give you the first spoiler already. We are getting a Alaskan Malamute puppy on soon, yeah, so on 12th November, that is Tuesday. So I got the puppy stuff today, we ordered it last night, everything is delivered, and we are just really excited, because this was also the puppy that we wanted. I wanted a husky, but Alina liked a Malamute, and I was yeah, alright, it's not a problem at all. So we are going to have a Malamute soon, so that is going to be the first life-changing event that we will have, because once you have dogs, I think it is going to be very different. You will have to wake up early and take the dogs for the walk, train them, groom them, feed them. Yeah, it's almost like having a child. Really looking forward to it. Okay, so let me share something about my experience of studying the master's program. So the master's program that I studied is called Internationales Wirtschaftsingenieurwesen. It is called, yeah, it is a German taught program. Yeah, they call it bilingual, but English courses are only 7% of the entire module, and then I don't understand how do you call it a bilingual course. So yeah, I studied that in Technical University of Hamburg previously. So 2016 to 2017, I was studying structural engineering. I was maybe this fits me better, because I was really interested in structural engineering in Germany after the internship, especially at Schleichberger and Partner. Had just an absolutely lovely time there, so I was this is going to be interesting. And the company was also very supportive, so I was alright, I'll do my structural engineering anyways, and also stay in contact with them, because they do such nice projects that I was so looking forward to working with them after my master's is done, because they don't hire people if you don't have a master's. So pretty much that was the first motivation. And then afterwards, I started studying, and I was nah, this is not something for me, because most of the times you're just spending your time alone, sitting in front of a computer. Well, that kind of also defines my time right now, but for me it was rather boring and dry because you're working with a lot of like FEM models and load cases and a lot of like different kind of designs and stuff. I figured out that it wasn't for me, and that especially happened when I started YouTube. And the first video I uploaded on 23rd January 2000 no, 23rd or 27th, man, I don't remember anymore. I'm getting old, so 23rd January maybe 2017. I uploaded that and I was like, you know, it's just a lot more fun to like, you know, talk to you and like solve your problems and see like how things are going. And then from social media I went towards like social media marketing. I was like, you know, hey, how about like something in marketing? So I decided that, you know, let me like change it and let me see like what's kind of like closer towards management. I still did not want to leave the engineering side because like you waste 4 years of your bachelor's if you just like, you know, completely move away from engineering. So I was like, no, I don't want to do that. Let me just still like have my engineering side but still like do something in management. So then this course was really nice, and I think these are like one of the very special courses which are called Bye TUHH engineering, and you have somewhat engineering inside and you have also the management part inside. And this was like rather even more focused towards international industries and so on. So that's why Internationales Bye TUHH engineering. Applied to the program and also did not go without any problems. Like nothing goes without any problems with us. The first admission in the masters, that was also a rejection from TUHH, and afterwards I applied for the reconsideration letter. It worked out. Then afterwards I started this reconsideration letter service and started making videos about it and everything. But like I said, the first experience I had with the German education system was a rejection. For applying to this new program, which I started in October 2017, I had to kind of like get confirmation from other professors because I did not want to leave it for the last time, that I don't know if I'm going to be eligible for the program, but I'm still like hoping all the time that hey, I'm going to study this program and move somewhere in this direction. And it was also important that I study in Hamburg because Alina cannot change her workplace. So that was the entire story. So I talked to the professors. They asked me to like, you know, show some more subjects and stuff. Then I like dug deeper in my syllabus, showed more subjects for being eligible to the program, and I got accepted. A very important tip that the professor gave me was like, you know, as soon as the application portal opens, apply right away. And this is also the advice that I give to everybody else like whom I come across, and especially to my course students. For most of them it has worked out very nicely. I would say that this step works, and if you're applying for any kind of university or like you're thinking of coming to a German university for a master's program or a bachelor's program, just try to apply as soon as possible, because the earlier applications have some fixed percentage. So like maybe if you have the entire intake of 60 students, then maybe 20% or 12 students are given admission as soon as the applications come, if they fulfill some kind of predetermined criteria that the admission committee has set up, right? So that was a story. And of course I was the only Indian in my class, and like I think most of them were just Germans. Yeah, it was actually like kind of very interesting because the kind of work culture and the kind of study culture that we had there was something that I had not really seen so often. Even in the structural engineering program, yeah, it was like also like everybody was German, but the story there was that engineers, I think, don't really talk that much like these people from management do. So like in Internationales Bye TUHH engineers, and everybody was talkative, everybody was happy, everybody wants to like collaborate and like work further. But in structural engineering it was like kind of different. And I also remember my talk with a friend of mine who was done with his masters, and I was like, you know, one day I was really down and I went to him. I was like, you know, dude, I don't understand what's going on. I'm here since almost like 6 months. I did not make a single friend, and I don't understand sometimes the lectures, like what's going on. And he was like, you know, how about like you think of like changing the course, what you're thinking anyways, and maybe that course brings some nice things to you. So changed the course, made a lot of nice friends, and then also like learned a lot of new things. There were some really talented people in our batch. So then I got to know my friends, which is like really nice. I'm still in touch with them. There were just a lot of presentations, a lot of German presentations, yes, of course, a lot of like German written exams. There was an entire subject of accounting which was happening in German. Oh man, I think that was the worst. So yeah, I didn't have such a great time with that, because accounting is anyways very dry, and then afterwards you put it into German, and like you have to remember the German laws, you have to have your Handelsgesetzbuch and everything whenever you're like trying to solve a question or something. So it wasn't like something that that I looked forward to, but that thing is done now, so really happy about it. But to be honest, masters is something like, till the time it's not over, it just feels like it will never get over. It's like you have to do so many tiny tasks, like so many tiny kind of like presentations, assignments, homeworks, seminars and written exams. Everything has to go perfectly fine in order for you to start writing your master thesis. Then just to get the master thesis topic, you have to do a lot of work. Like I wanted to do on my own business, so like on Big Academy, on the course that I have, complete course for studying in Germany. So my master thesis was about that, which was like definitely a lot more interesting than maybe like most of the other master theses, because this thing was something I could see from my eyes and I could experience, and like it's like my own baby because I put so much time and effort inside. So that was actually not so bad. The master thesis part was better because like I had put a lot of work inside my courses, my students and everything. So it was like a lot better for me to like, you know, kind of get the data from there. But the other things, it took time. And I also had a kind of a low time during the summer semester, like after I came from the India tours. I was like, I thought to take a few courses, but in that summer of 2018, holy crap, yeah, it was summer of 2018, man. So there I did not do much courses. So like I just took maybe 12 credits, 12 ECTS, and essentially you have to do like 30 credits every single semester. So in the first semester I did 30 credits fine. In the second semester I only did 12 credits. So in the winter semester I also did not do much, but I did enough that I could like start writing my thesis. Yeah, the winter semester got done, I found a topic, then afterwards I gave the application, everything went well. Then everything had to run right in this intake, in this semester, because the exams, whatever was left, had to be done. I had two like non-technical courses which are left, they had to be done. And these non-technical courses are, I think, like one of the most annoying things, because you have to sit maybe like 2 or 3 Saturday Sundays entirely. So like on Saturday you go at 8 o'clock in the morning and it goes on till 8 sometimes, or sometimes till 6. So you have to sit through the entire day and everything. So everything had to run fine. I had to get my 90 credits in the subjects and the non-technical courses, and then I had to get the 30 credits for the masters, in order for the masters to finish. So thesis got submitted, the defense is left, but that will also happen very quickly. Like I'm not worried about it at all. So far, you know, things worked out fine. There are going to be a lot of YouTube videos, a lot more. Maybe I'm thinking of starting a separate channel where I don't do education stuff, because yeah, I mean, like, this is not just everything in life, and you also, even though you try to help, you want to help and everything, but and you want to like make videos about this topic, but sometimes you also want to make videos about something completely different. For that I started my channel Charcha with Chaudhary, but I realized, like, you know, making videos in Hindi really like makes you cut off from a lot of the other audience. So maybe I'm going to start a separate channel. Hindi channel is not active. I don't think it is going to be active in the near future. So I will tell you guys, I will keep on updating you guys how things are running. Maybe some other important videos are going to come up soon, but I just wanted to upload this video as a break of this long pause of videos that I did not upload, because last videos were just like these collaboration with the Goethe Institute, where I like flew to different cities, met different students. But yeah, and that too, I think it was shot back in July or something, so was also like way back. Anyways guys, thanks a lot for watching the video. Just wanted to share this real quick update. If you're in the email list, I've already like shared this thing, I think way before, but yeah. Yep, I'll see you later. Bye.